Hello, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful community. I'm Carrie Lee. This is Into the Bliss 1717, and I have got a timeless reading coming your way. It's called The Crazy Brain Spread, and it is about love, okay? Something to do with your love life, all right? So it is timeless, right? So take what resonates in the storyline and leave the rest on the table. Don't make it fit, all right, guys? I'd like for you to think about your person and the situation and a question that is absolutely driving you batshit crazy about the situation with this person, okay? And while you're thinking about this person, that question, I'm going to let you know that if you're interested in a private reading with me, I actually do this reading as an offering for my clients. You can find my booking link pinned in the comments within this reading. So without further ado, keep thinking about your person, my loves, okay? Spirit, what is unfolding? What do the viewers need to know? I'm going to let the siren go by here. Honk, honk. What do the viewers want to know about what is going on? Talk to us about this question that's driving them crazy about this love situation. Please and thank you, Spirit. I've been seeing the Eight of Swords as I'm shuffling. I was going to say fluffing. I feel like you're being fluffed. All right, so what do they think is going on, Spirit? What's actually going on? What is the underpinning of the sitch? And what is the guidance for this beautiful, beautiful collective? Please and thank you, Spirit. Also, just so that you know, I am infusing this reading with quantum frequencies. They are timeless. They're channeled specifically for the messages and guidance that are going to come through. Those frequencies that are actually running right now are Bach flower remedies is what I chose today. They actually support the energies of yourself and this other person and other people in your life, for that matter, that are floating around in your auric field, right? It helps with the transmuting, healing, and the releasing. So we've got Centaury, rock water, Clematis, Cerato, and olive. If you want to find out what the actual descriptions are of these remedies, these Bach flower remedies, and how this whole thing works, right? How you're benefiting from it, you can find that over in the community posts over on my YouTube page that is exclusive for my subscribers, okay? All it costs you is a click if you're interested. So, anywho, Spirit, what is happening here? And one. Ten of Wands, what you think is happening. Ten of Wands, Strength card. Guidance is the Five of Cups. Back into energy, the Page of Swords. Ooh, this is really interesting. I'm hearing you think they're carrying a lot right now. You think they're carrying a very heavy load right now. I think they have perfectionist tendencies, is what I think. I think that this person that you're dealing with tends to be like perfectionist. That can mean that they're really hypercritical with themselves internally, and in turn can be really hypercritical with you as well. Rigid, stubborn, right? Like it's almost like an energy of like, it's like if something isn't unfolding or things don't happen a certain way in your relationship, it's almost like they wig out and they freak out. And it's like, I feel like you think they're carrying a lot of load. But what's actually happening is, wow, this is kind of wild. They're not carrying an actual load. They're not carrying too much at all. You could be dealing with a Leo. It's like with the Strength card coming out and what's actually happening, it's like what's coming through is this is an opportunity for you to really advocate for yourself and speak up for yourself in the situation. Because if they're not, it doesn't really matter what you think they're carrying, if whether they're carrying a heavy load or not, it doesn't give another person the right to treat you disrespectfully. It doesn't give that person the right to come down on you. Do you know what I mean? I feel like it's an opportunity to really find the strength within yourself and speak up for yourself. There's an opportunity for some type of healing, and I feel like you're afraid to speak up for yourself, my love. The underpinning of the situation, Page of Swords. For some of you, I feel like there is a level of spying going on. Maybe you're not with this person right now, or there's been some type of a pause. But it's like, I feel like for some of you, they're watching you on social media. For others of you, I feel like there's a lot of, I'm hearing head games. Page of Swords, mental. It's like a head games type of situation, a back and forth between you guys. The song Head Games from Foreigner is coming through. That's all I get from you, head games, and I can't take it anymore. It's like, I feel like you're absolutely exhausted about the situation. The guidance is the Five of Cups. It's like, let yourself grieve the situation. But I also feel like it's like, instead of assuming, like, I feel like there's a level of negative thinking. Like, I feel like you're assuming a lot of things is going on in the situation. And I feel like Spirit's like, it's time to let go of that negative thinking, those ruminating thoughts too. Page of Swords can also be about ruminating thoughts up in your own head about the situation. It's like, whenever you find yourself making assumptions, whether you think that this person just has so much weight that they're carrying on their back, and this is why they're being mean, or this is why they're not being very kind to you or being forthright. It's like, again, it doesn't give them an excuse. That's no excuse. It's like, instead of assuming, right? Like, instead of having that like negative feeling and like thinking the worst of the situation, I feel like it's an opportunity for you to ask the question, to let go of what you think is happening and actually ask the question. I want to get clarification on this. Spirit, give me more information on this Strength card, please. Help me understand the actual situation with the Strength card. I feel like it's also a call for you to really find your own calm and center. This is about you finding your voice. And there was, the rock water was this Bach remedy, this Bach flower essence that's running. This rock water is about healing perfectionism and rigidity, right? And I feel like you do have trouble saying no to this person, right? But I also feel like it's an opportunity to find your voice, and speak your piece, to get your calm and get your center, and like calm and soothe the emotions and the worries that are within your own heart and mind on the situation, and really talk to this person. Because I feel like there's a certain level of lack of confidence in the situation. Like, you're hoping for things to just work out. You're hoping, I feel like for some of you, like, you feel like your love is just going to save the day on this. Like, you're just hoping that it's going to buff out. And it's like, no, there has to be an action taken on this. Give me more information on the Strength card, please, and thank you, Spirit. That's a lot of information coming through. Again, you could be a Leo or have dominant Leo in your chart, or this person could be a Leo. Three, two. I just heard enough of the head games, and one. Queen of Cups. This person has love for you. This person has love for you. This person has love for you. And there is an opportunity for healing here. On some levels, I'm also picking up, there's a level of like smothering and kind of like an over-controlling feeling or energy. I'm also picking up on Cancer energy here. You could be dealing with a Cancer. The Seven of Emotions came out as well too with the Queen of Cups. And I just feel like, Seven of Cups for me is about illusions. I'm getting a big sixth chakra squeeze on this. It's like, I feel like instead of dealing with the situation, you're like creating stories of like, I just feel like you're hoping for it to buff out, and you're hoping for it to just work out on its own. Like, you're hoping that this person can actually see how distraught and upset you really are about it. But if you're not talking to them about it, it's like they are not a mind reader. You know what I mean? They are not a mind reader. Yeah, it's like bottom of the deck, 10 of Cups. See the bigger picture here. It's like, I feel like there's definitely a mutual feeling of love between the both of you with the Ten of Cups. I feel like there's definitely, for some of you, you could be like in a long-term relationship, or you could be in a marriage and have a family together with the Ten of Cups, right? You're definitely backed by your angels. This is the bottom of the deck, what's going on subconsciously with the situation. This could also be their Sagittarian energy here as well. You could be a Sagittarian or they could be a Sagittarian. But I just feel like when you have that conversation, it's like 10 of Wands again and the nine of Swords. It's time to face your own fears of having that conversation. It's like the way that they're coming across with you isn't your weight to carry. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to carry that weight. It's like you can actually relieve a lot of this anxiety by just mustering up the strength and courage to have the conversation and ask the question. Ask the question. Do you know what I mean? Is there anything else Spirit wants the viewer to know about that before we move on? I want to find out what's going on with the Page of Swords as well. Maybe you're keeping an eye on them heavily on social media too. And like, that is something that can really create a lot of unnecessary assumptions about something going on, or you think something's going on that's not really actually happening. And it's like, don't do that to yourself, my love. Just ask the question. You are well within your rights to ask for clarification. Anytime we assume something about another person or a situation, that should be an internal cue to ask for clarification. It is your right to ask for clarification. But it's like, be prepared for the answer that you get. And no answer, no response is a response as well, my loves. So anything else on that, Spirit? I do feel like there's love between you guys, though. I heard this is something that can be worked out and mended. It's going to take action, though. Okay, nothing. Spirit, talk to me about the Page of Swords and the underpinning of the situation. Help me understand what's going on with the Page of Swords, please. 3, 2. For some of you, they could be younger, or you're a lot younger than them. 3, 2. And there's a level of defensiveness, too. Like, I feel like both of you are feeling defensive about the situation. Yeah, bottom of the deck on this clarify is the 9 of Wands. It's like boundaries with yourself about the situation. Don't be up in your head on it. And having boundaries with this person as well. The Page of Swords is clarified by the Knight of Wands, the Magician, and the Queen of Swords. So you could be dealing with a Gemini. You could also be dealing with a Libra or an Aquarius, or be one yourself. But I feel like, the Magician is all about, Gemini is ruled by Mercury, which is all about communication. You know what I mean? And Swords are all about clarification. And I feel like, again, I said it's going to take action. It's going to take action and take you being accountable for lead yourself in this situation. Like, you have everything. Instead of being up in your head about it, you know what I mean? It's like, control your thoughts in the situation. Take control of them by having the conversation to seek the truth in the matter. Take the action and have the conversation. Is there anything else that this collective needs to know about that, please and thank you? Okay. Talk to me about this 5 of Cups, the guidance, Spirit. Let's go a little bit deeper on that, please and thank you. It's like I'm feeling like, to alleviate the sadness, I feel like some of you may be feeling like depressed about the situation. It's like it's not over yet, because you can see the 3 cups have spilled, right? But there's still 2 cups behind this guy, and he can't see it because he's so like assuming he's worried. He's worrying about the worst. And I just feel like that's why Spirit's like, no, if you just communicate about this, you'll get the answer. It may not be the answer that you want, but you never know. It could actually be the answer that you want. There could be resolution for this. Show me that 5 of Cups, Spirit, and the guidance. Help me understand for the collective, please, and thank you. 3, 2. I just heard you know. You know what you need to do. Somebody needs to hear that. 3, 2, and 1. Justice. Yep. Oh, and the 5 of Cups. So Spirit's like, when I see the same card come out twice, especially in like a clarification, it's a cue for my Spirit team telling me that I'm on target with what I was saying. And yeah, Page of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck with that clarifier. This is definitely an opportunity for you to learn what the real truth of the matter is. So it's like the Justice card clarifies the 5 of Cups twice. It's like, in order to alleviate the worry and the concern and those assumptions, seek the truth. Justice card, seek the truth. You will get clarity and things will come back into balance. You know what I mean? Some of you are afraid of splitting up on this. But ultimately, it's really coming to a realization that every choice that you make, whether it's a choice to take the action and ask the question, or it's a choice to not ask the question, there will be consequences as a result of it. Do you know what I mean? So you have the power, my love, to actually, make that decision. What's the possible outcome, Spirit? Help us understand. What's the possible outcome, please? And once we're done with this reading, it's like, give it to Great Spirit. Give your worry and concern over to Great Spirit. Give yourself a minute, to like digest what's coming through in terms of the reading. And, ask your soul what do you really want to do with this? Do you really want to ask the question or not? Make your decision and then give it all to Great Spirit, and don't give this another thought again. That's the whole purpose of the Crazy Brain reading, is to get the guidance, find out what you think is going on versus what's actually going on here, and give your stress and worry over to the highest of the high. You know what I'm saying? So what's the possible outcome with this, Spirit, please and thank you? Three, 2, and 1. Oh, okay. So it's like, I'm stuttering. The 3 of Swords, the 3 of Pentacles, and the 2 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. It's like, I feel like there's an opportunity to heal. The 3 of Swords with the 3 of Pentacles and the 2 of Pentacles, it's like, I feel like there's a level of low self-esteem operating here. Like, it's an opportunity for you to find the courage within yourself, to not make the assumptions, to ask the questions, to make the choice, right? Make the choice to help bring things back into balance. There's an opportunity to learn something. There's an opportunity to heal from this. There really is. And I feel like with the Ace of, with the Ace of Pentacles, the Tower was in the back end energy reverse. So I feel like you think that this big Tower moment is going to happen, but what's actually going to happen is something beautiful is going to come from this, a new seed within the relationship. I feel like you guys are going to be able to possibly level up from this. You know what I mean? Now, for some of you, maybe it means an ending. I'm not quite sure. Do you know what I mean? Let me just go ahead and let's wrap this up with what you need to surrender or surrender to in the situation. And what does your person need to surrender or surrender to in this situation? So card number 1, Spirit, what does our beautiful collective, what do they need to surrender or surrender to in the situation? Please and thank you. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, and what does their person need to surrender or surrender to? 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Bottom of the deck, surrendering defensiveness. I think I spoke on that earlier with that Page of Swords energy. I feel like you're both experiencing a level of defensiveness because no one's having the conversation. No one is really talking about what's really going on and like getting it all out on the table. There's all of this assumption going on. I feel like it's making you feel very resentful towards the person and towards the situation because it's like on some level you think this person is supposed to just know what's happening with you, but that's not how it works, my loves. It's like, again, communication is key here. Surrendering your resentments towards the situation and having the conversation. They need to surrender stress. I really feel like this person has really perfectionist type tendencies and can come across extremely rigid and controlling, and like maybe even to some degree they may be on the spectrum on some level, but it's just like they need to let go of the stress in their life. It's like I feel like this is causing them a lot of stress and you're not aware of it. Like they're stressed. I feel like it's one of those situations like I feel like they're possibly mirroring you in this situation and feeling similar energy. And it's just going to take a conversation. Do you know what I mean? Wow. I hope that this was helpful for you in some way, shape, or form. Please let me know by dropping something in the comments. Let me know how it resonates. If you were here with me during this thing, drop your zodiac sign in the comments. Let me know how this situation pans out. Pin it and come back to it and let me know. I'd love to hear from you. In the meantime, my loves, be well, love well, live well. I love you all. Chef's Kiss vibes.